Oh, yeah.
Welcome everyone to Totally Online Gaming Group's Twitch
Oh,
channel. We're glad you guys could join us for our D&D 5th edition live stream game of our campaign, The Blackest Heart. Hopefully you saw the pre-show video and got, caught up on all of the latest news. Now, sorry, I just had to do a sound check, make sure everything was good. Sounds good right now. But hopefully you watched the pre-show so you caught up on all the latest news. We do have a couple quick announcements to give out. We're going to do our normal one for our sponsor, Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. So take it away, Jacob.
So as you know, we have been sponsored for as long as I've been around for this campaign by Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. Now, they are a lovely website for all of your D&D and tabletop needs, such as dungeon bags, dice themselves, dice mats, and gaming mats themselves, as well as gaming miniatures. Now, if there's anything specifically that you want made that you cannot find in their store at criticalhitgamingsupplies.com, you can send them an email from their contact us in between my account and cart when you look at their website, and you can send them an idea of, hey, maybe you should add a giant Tiamoot mini to your store. As it can't be
Which
you can't be that one.
would that be a five-headed dragon goddess?
Something like that. Who knows?
Okay, just curious.
But you just send it to them. They will get to you, and you guys can work out pricing for that specific type of mini, as well as to see if it can be done. Also, anytime you put a purchase into the store, you can go to put in a code of TOGG15 for 15% off any order. CriticalHitGamingSupplies.com. Been good friends. Back to you.
All right. Two other things we want to mention because they're really cool and we're really excited about this is first off, I think most likely it's going to be Tuesday the 25th. So this next Tuesday, I am going to have the DM from How I Nerd and the DM from Know Your Role are going to be joining me Tuesday, and we'll put out the exact time once we get that scheduled for a DM Q&A session. So if you're fans of Know Your Role or How I Nerd, and please come join us. We're gonna have a bunch of questions that we're gonna go over, and then we'll probably open it up to chat to ask questions. So you guys can hear from some of your favorite DMs and get some of the different points of views. The second thing, which I'm super excited about, we haven't nailed down an exact date, but it will be probably within the next couple weeks on our normal Thursday 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time collaborative build stream with Klein NF and myself. We will have two of the developers from Tailspire actually joining us in the build, answering a bunch of questions, and having fun building with us. So that's going to be super fun. So you guys, we hope to see you there for that. I'm kind of excited and giddy here with that, just to have those guys on. It's going to be really cool. But other than that, unless anyone else has any announcements they need to make? Nope. Okay, well, in that case, without further ado, we bring you The Blackest Heart. Okay. So we are back to fill you in on where we last left off. Last week, the party had arrived outside of Paneum, the capital city of Southcut, being brought there magically after their battle with the Seekers by the Seekers themselves and what remained of them. When immediately, having been betrayed yet again, and her trust in allowing someone to stick around and believing their word, the betrayal of still taking them just was too much for Diana, and she went nuclear with a powerful blast of energy just emanating from her, and only adrenaline keeping her on her feet for the immediate future thereafter, which when it eventually ran out, she basically passed out. Zeroth and Eurydice managed to find a way to catch up, thanks to their little friend that they had found on the way to the old church, Maeve, happened to know a very interesting spell, one that some of the others in the party had actually seen before, but were not there to witness. But it got them close to where their friends may be. They still have not seen them, however, thanks to the message spell.
Son of a bitch.
Thanks to the message spell and being close enough, they were able, or the sending spell and being close enough, they were able to communicate and find out that, okay, we're in the same general area, we're good to go. And Rhogar, keeping the leader of the Seekers, Varain, supported in his arms, had mercy on her for a moment, took her away for a while and spoke to her, and allowed her the opportunity she needed to bamf out of there. And yes, bamf is an official word, look it up. Just kidding. Okay, so now then Rhogar and Eurydice managed to make their way into Paneum.
What?
Or sorry, Zeroth and Eurydice. Thank you. Brain
I
fart.
teleported.
You just teleported. Just bam! You bamfed. No.
Yeah.
But Zeroth and Eurydice managed to make their way into Paneum, where Zeroth began to hear a particular name tossed around in his presence. Stone Thrower. Stone Thrower. It's the Stone Thrower. Could it really be? And upon going to find out some more information about what's going on in the town, Zeroth and Eurydice sat down at the fountain in the center of the city, where they encountered a young girl that pulled at their heartstrings. And
So we taught her how to murder.
yeah, so they decided that they were going to teach her to defend herself against the bullies. And then upon seeing the bully she was dealing with not too far away, well, they intimidated the living piss out of them, literally, as the three young boys ended up pissing their pants and running away, thanks to the very intimidating presence of a tiny elf girl and her giant Goliath friend. And that's pretty much where we left off. So, right now, Rhogar, Jacob, and Diana are still outside the city. You had spent the evening outside and rested. Again, if you guys have all had a full, long rest, so you guys should be at, full abilities and spells and everything, so I hope you've got that. But that's where you're at right now. It's morning time. Zeroth, Eurydice, you're still exactly where I left you. The boys have just run off. And it's probably only like 7:30 in the morning, 7:30, somewhere around there. So, for you three out in the woods. Yeah. Keen mind and all that there, Jacob. So, for you three out in the woods, what are you going to do now?
So, remembering correctly, there is as we discussed last night, Rhogar, there is a tax getting into town, and like I said, I can get enough money very easily for the three of us to get in.
Pause. You want to go into the city?
I mean, yeah, it's a way to get out, right?
So you want to go into the city that Redstone and all of her guards are in, that the only surviving bounty hunter just went to, where we're wanted criminals waiting for trial? You want to go in there?
I mean, I've had a lot of time to think about exactly what we're gonna be doing.
So, I've already been kidnapped once. You've nearly already died once. Rhogar. And you want two wanted criminals who, knowing Redstone, probably has even more people hunting us since she's expecting us in the city, and or the city guard is now probably on alert since Rhogar let Varain go.
I did not
Albeit
let her go.
unintentionally.
Yeah. Well, I do have fake documents for you guys. Oh, you were asleep during that, yeah.
So, how about we not go inside? How about we just tell Eurydice and Zeroth which gate we're at, and we just wait? Or, just send Rhogar in there to go find him while you and I stay outside, because quite frankly, I am not stepping foot inside that city for risk of, impending doom.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but Jacob can do that fancy magic that changes what we look like.
And last time we used magic anywhere around Redstone, we got fucked.
I can counter spells as well. I'm assuming that's what happened to you, because I was not there.
So...
Jacob's gonna turn to Diana. So, there isn't a way for... There's not a possible chance to get you to get into the city.
No. I will literally create a little bubble and sit my ass outside by myself, unguarded, mind you, after everything that just happened, and wait.
Well,
I am not going in the city. On top of, must I remind you that if you go in the city, you're even more likely to run in you-know-who, and no offense, we're not strong enough to fight him.
I know who we're kind of talking about. I got a quick gist of the story.
And you want to just waltz inside the city?
Well, for one, you didn't let me finish my statement.
Oh.
I asked you a question, and I was going to respond to your answer, depending on what you said. If there's absolutely no way of getting you inside, then there is no reason for you to sit out here alone, especially after plenty of things that have happened. And that barrier, though is very powerful, can easily be destroyed pretty fast. So, he's going to turn and look at Rhogar. So,
what's up?
I can... And then he'll clasp his hands together in a little bag filled with 50 gold. He's just apparate.
Okay.
So, you can use this. You can get into the city. I would say find Eurydice and Zeroth, and just kind of, get supplies, figure out what could be found in the city, and
maybe we should go ask the guard what gate we're at, and then have you use your magic to tell them what gate we're at, or ask them where they are.
I can just ask Rhogar once he goes in. So
yeah,
when you're going in, ask for which gate.
Okay.
For one, and then after that, get in there. Try to find the two of them. If you can't, next best thing is to see if you can find some type of teleportation scroll that you could potentially bring my way to see if I can use it to get back to some place, if possible.
Okay, lots of tasks.
Question: seeing as your neck of the woods, technically speaking, knowing Zeroth and Eurydice and their habit to pick fights with people, there wouldn't happen to be anywhere inside the city where they can do that legally.
I mean, would Jacob know about the arena?
Yes, the arena has been a staple in Paneum pretty much forever, as far as you know. Even during the war and everything, and you know the just destruction that happened to the city. You know, it was there before the war. It's there again after, and that is something that, you know, Eurydice especially would notice in the city, is that things around here look very new. Like, very new. Like, okay, these aren't old buildings anymore. Some still have some age to them, but there is definitely new construction on them and rebuilding. And Jacob, you would know that, you know, and you too as well, Rhogar, you'd know that, you know, because of the war, a lot of stuff was destroyed or, you know, damaged severely, and so a lot of rebuilding has occurred in the last 3 years or so since the war has ended.
Yeah.
So on both sides. Yeah.
So, yeah, no, there's a kind of legal fighting arena thing.
Then, knowing the two of them, especially Eurydice, since she constantly wants to stab things, I would check there first. Because I guarantee you, people inside the city saw a giant Goliath and went, ooh, fighter.
While they're having this conversation, Rhogar's just throwing up some arcane symbols and moving around his hands as he's casting
Throwing up
Find
gang
Steed.
signs over in the corner.
Okay.
Fine, Steve.
Okay. Okay.
It takes 10 minutes, so I was like, I might as well knock this out while we're having a
Okay.
chat.
Okay. And
Jacob just
while
took,
you're doing that, you know, Nightmare is just kind of sitting there looking at you like
wow.
this is
Nightmare,
interesting.
stop.
I'm a dog. I don't know what he's doing, but seems interesting. He's just
Are we
kinda
keeping
looking
the
at you.
dog? Are we
Yeah,
keeping
can
the
you watch
dog with us?
Nightmare? Yeah, watch Nightmare for me.
I can teach the puppy more tricks.
You have fun with that.
It's not like I have anything else to do.
I'm gonna
We was strict regiment.
owl as he has Rim sitting on his shoulder again.
Look, we all know Rim is the best boy, but Puppy.
Actually, I
Puppy can give
technically-
me kisses without breaking my skin.
You have fun with that one.
It
I
would
know
be
who
kinda
else you can
cool.
use is without breaking their skin.
Yeah, maybe I should bring my dog. No, Find Steed will be okay.
But he's just sitting there and he's continuing, like kind of going back and forth, and eventually he'll kind of like look back over at Rhogar and, as the spell's kind of in. Oh, so that's a thing.
Yeah, this is my war horse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where it came from, but cool.
Okay.
That's interesting.
So you went with the warhorse form.
Yeah.
Okay.
The warhorse variety.
All right.
Give it
Very
lots of
good.
sugar cubes.
It's a fey creature. I
Oh,
don't know if I still
I
feel it.
Still stand by giving them sugar cubes. Did I stutter?
Come now, horse. Let's go.
Let's go. Onward!
Gonna name it or not?
Bye, Rhogar.
What? Why would I name it? It's a freaking creature.
Oh, and Rhogar, one more thing.
Oh.
While you're in the city, if you happen to catch any information or hear the name Redstone,
Oh god.
either run away or make yourself very what's the term I'm looking for? Don't stand out like you normally do.
Okay. So avoid redstone.
Yep.
Find the others.
Do you need me to change how you look?
No.
She doesn't know who he is.
Oh, but I was like 14 or 15 when this all happened. They might not recognize me anymore.
That's true, but
Wait,
it's
what?
also Varain.
I mean, I technically went to war. Oh,
Wait,
yeah, Varain.
You already know the redstones?
I do now.
Ah, that's comforting.
Oh, it's something.
I just have-
teleport. Sorry, I have to make down a list so I don't forget. So we gotta avoid redstone. I have to find the others.
And then
yeah,
Possibly
your
get
voice.
teleportation. Oh yeah, don't worry about my voice. I can fake it.
it's good.
There are times where I worry.
He is quite he's got a way with words kind of like you do, so
Yeah, I'm very good.
Way
at
with
lying.
words when I want somebody in my pants.
he has a way with words without that extra thing.
Yeah, I don't want anyone in my pants, please.
Really? Because you seemed really snug with the fucking cleric.
Her devotion was very impressive.
Your
And
devotion
her
is
tactical
helpful.
prowess. No, thank you. I do care about my devotion.
I was being sarcastic, but okay.
Got it.
It's called an underlying insult in the sense of you lost track of an enemy because you wanted to get your dick wet, but you know.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not that.
So, interrupting this awkward conversation, what would you like to be, Rhogar?
What?
What would you like to be?
Oh, you're gonna still cast a spell on me.
Oh, if you would like it, I don't have to.
Well, at least I know I'm myself. All my documents state that I'm just a human, so I guess a human.
All right, that's
Probably around my height.
Something boring.
Yeah, you're probably gonna want to make them about the same size. Don't change the build too much, so that way if he gets punched, they don't realize it's an illusion.
I mean, I know how this works.
Yeah, just
I've
make
done it
me, but
twice.
I guess. I mean, I haven't seen myself shaved in a while, so maybe like trim out my facial hair.
Okay, so kind of like last time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh wait, don't give me a haircut though.
Okay, we'll not touch the hair. I got it. And he will sit there and just kind of like flipping through to the last page in his book again. He's gonna point at Zeroth and
Who?
Zeroth. Wow.
What's the
Y'all keep getting us confused.
I know for
Are
some
we the
reason.
same character?
Yeah, we're on the same wavelength. Our brains are flip flopped.
Dude, my brain is mush right now. Okay.
Because usually we're flip-flop. We're in different places all the time.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm used to being around Zeroth. Okay.
We spent a lot of time together.
That's true.
A little too much.
That's true. And he will just kind of flip through it. And he'll read a few words and then kind of point at just Rhogar, and he's not going to point at the other two. And just Rhogar switches to having that clean-shaven face. Same build roughly, a little less hairy everywhere except for his normal long flowing hair.
Okay.
Just kind of clean shaven, making him look nice. Changing his like armor so it looks more like a kind of common traveler rather than a person who looks like he's ready for war constantly.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean,
Like instead of the giant piece of armor, it's just more like a leather chest plate and stuff like that.
All right.
does anyone have a mirror on them?
Oh, I do.
I mean, I
Oh
can
my
take
God.
Hell of a hairdresser.
thing and then make another one. So
No, I'll keep the gold in my. I just want to see real quick what I look like shaved.
Diana will pull out a mirror from her bag and hold it out to him. She's like, quite frankly, I could probably braid the sides of your hair back, make it a little more cleaner rather than just having it in your face all the time, but that's me.
well, you couldn't do it.
And it
now.
kind of requires me to touch you, and I'm pretty sure you'll punch me.
Well, I would never punch someone. That would require me to touch them.
Oh, goodness.
No,
A mage hand, that's a different story.
I guess. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll just tie up my hair.
Well,
That
right
works.
now it's not
Oh
possible.
yeah, it's not real. My hair is not real.
Well, I mean,
Well-
your hair is still exactly where it is. It's just if you move your hair in a different way, it's not going to move the other hair in a different way.
Fair.
Oh, wait, is my hair gonna move at all?
I mean, yes, it's going to move naturally, as if that was your natural hair. But
Oh, okay. I don't get how sun magic works.
You know, walk in from outside, wind been blowing, his hair just gonna be.
Don't worry, I don't
No one's
understand
gonna
magic
say
either.
shit.
So
Yeah, everyone's like, his hair's not moving. All right, well, I don't really like the clean shave, but I'll go.
oh, by the way, if you do happen to find a teleportation spell, you might want to remember how to get back to us, so that way Jacob can create
Oh,
more
God.
gold for you to buy the item, because I don't think that's going to be cheap.
he's.
I can handle the money issue.
Okay.
I trust him.
Might visit a church while I'm there. They might have some sort of teleportation. I don't know.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't have much longer on this sack of gold. Can I get a new sack of gold that'll last a little bit longer?
Lasts like an hour, I think.
I just spent 10 minutes of it.
A new sack of gold of 50
And-
gold appears in Jacob's hands.
Ah, there we go.
There you go. Just be faster this time because it's only there for an hour. And if you're not there by an hour, I can't do anything for you.
Okay, I'll go do that. That's how you talk. That's how I imagine you talking. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, insulting, isn't it?
Very it's very convincing. I think you'll pass perfectly fine here.
More
Ye
insults
Lord.
in the mix.
I can't wait. Let's go. I hate the South Cut.
Good luck, Rhogar.
You and me both.
You would be both.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
Rhogar will jump the top of his mountain, head on to the gates.
As he just goes off.
Okay. So while you're
have
riding
your
to the
moment.
city, Zeroth and Eurydice. So we are exactly where we last left you. Little scared boys have run away, and you are standing there in the city center, the main intersection. You're just standing there with this little girl, practically almost clinging to your leg, but still holding that dagger that you gave her, Eurydice, with the sheath still on it. It's still, peace bonded, but she's holding it, and just big smile on her face.
I do a murder.
So what do you guys do?
Well, at this point, we've already scared the bullies. Aurelia, what do you want to do?
Aurelia.
Yeah, because that's my name in the city.
No, I know that. It's just I didn't. Since when did you
Yes,
start calling her Aurelia?
Since I decided that that was the name I was using in the city. Because I've already been here, and I don't know if I'm wanted as a criminal here.
You know what? Fair.
I technically need to go back to the books and clarify my name, because I am not walking around as Greg.
But why not?
Because if I want to
I'm
go to
just
the fucking
leaving.
arena and I give them my other, my real name, and then they're like, something fishy here.
Although it might be.
That was
Oh,
very
that-
great.
Well,
Tell
here's
them that your name is not Greg, then that arises suspicion.
here's the thing, though. You have to remember they already assumed your name isn't Greg. They think you're trying to not draw attention to yourself already.
All right then.
Remember?
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
All right, no more advice. No more advice out of you, though. You're not there.
You now you have to be quiet.
No.
Yes.
Well, I'm kind of interested in this arena.
Well, first things first, is it still early in the morning?
Oh yeah, it's like
I thought so,
7:30
yeah.
in the morning.
Okay, well, I don't think we've eaten yet, so let's go get some food.
Okay.
Don't forget about Lauren.
All right.
Oh.
Where you're standing, you have a wide array of choices, as you are right next to an open air market that you can smell all sorts of different foods and stuff being cooked at different stalls, as well as across this main thoroughfare from that market, there is a very, very large and very nice looking tavern and inn. And in fact, for those of you in Tailspire, which you should be, I might as well take you right to there.
I don't think we're up on our side.
Are the streets
Oh.
kind of filled? Are they crowded?
There are some people around. I mean, you had drawn a little bit of a crowd with your antics of teaching this little 10-year-old girl, combat maneuvers right next to the main fountain. So there are some, a little bit of a crowd. I think I said around like 15 people. But there are, a decent amount of other folks wandering about. Things are kind of really opening up for the morning. So it's not super crowded yet. It's not, shoulder to shoulder trying to squeeze through. But it's a good amount of people around.
Okay.
And
Well, before we give another demonstration, I think we should do it somewhere else a little more discreet.
Yeah. Like the arena.
Yeah.
But Eurydice is gonna turn to small child and be like, okay, out of all of these stalls, what is your favorite treat thing to get that you rarely ever get?
that I rarely ever get.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really get too much. Occasionally.
Well, at that, Eurydice is gonna be like, okay, and she goes off to all the stalls. She's gonna buy 3 of everything.
Okay. As you're, she's just kind of tailing behind you, watching this, and her eyes get big as you're just going from stall to stall and selling food, and getting 3 of each thing there. And then she you feel a little tug on your sleeve.
Yes.
Can we get the honey bread?
Of course.
My big sis likes that too.
Oh yeah, we'll get some, and then we can take whatever we have left, and we can bring it to your home. So you guys have lots of good stuff to eat.
Okay. She's just happy to follow along now. I mean, right now
Yay.
she's probably got, in one hand the knife, which she is refusing to put down. She's, she won't even put it back on, her hip or anything like that. She's holding on to that, and she has, a drumstick in the other hand, with sticking out from between her fingers is a little wooden stick that's got some meat kind of kebabbed on the end, and she's got the remnants of a sugary candy around her mouth now as well, and she's just going to town on this as she's following behind you guys.
Kid knows how to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just imagine I'm carrying a majority of this crap.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the
You are the
wonderful world
shark.
of being a Goliath and having that powerful build trait. You get to
Just
carry
because you have
everything.
a powerful build doesn't mean shit's awkward and bulky.
Nope, but you can still carry the weight, so get on it.
Fair enough.
So,
Is the map supposed to be loading on Tailspire, or am I on the wrong thing?
you should be loaded in. I see you. I actually see
Nope.
you here. Yep. I see why, because, hold on. We need to do this. Yoink. And this.
My tail's bar is not working on our side.
Yoink. Come on. There we go. And because you guys are sharing, if I put yoink, there you go. And I'm going to put everyone else on here as well, just so that you can all see for everyone who's in. There we go. Okay. So that has got all of you. Right. There. So you should be able to, if you're in Tailspire, see yourselves. Oh, looks like Jacob just went out.
Trying to fix it.
Okay. I've got your minis all on the map now, so you should be able to see when you're
I
in.
will be back in a little bit.
No problem. Of course. Now, that means Eurydice, you get to be in Diana's square until she gets back.
Nah, I am the bard.
Yes.
Jacob.
I am Eurydice.
And you get to be Eurydice until Diana's back. Zeroth and
am I?
Jacob, you get to stay the same apparently.
Well, nothing new.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, so.
On this map, I need to angle my camera down.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so while that is occurring, just get a little wagon for all the food. Nice. So while that is occurring, can you guys see now?
Yes.
In the process of loading, but yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you are in basically the central square of the city of Paneum. And if you zoom out and kind of scan the whole map area, and it still seems like it's got the fog effect on. Yes, it does. There we go. That's better. If you zoom out and look at the whole map area, what you will see, this is actually just the city center is what this map is. The rest of the city extends out quite a bit farther, but that map would be way, way, way too huge.
Well, crap, this place is huge.
It already is huge, yes. And this is just the city center. So right over here, for those that can see, so basically if you're standing in the center at the fountain, to the northwest of the fountain, there is this very large inn and tavern. Or northeast, sorry, I can't think. The southeast is where the market is, so that's where you guys are currently with this little girl in tow. To the northwest, there's a gigantic, what looks like some kind of arcane academy, and then to the southwest of that central fountain is this giant grand church of Palor. So that is, yes, so that is kind of the layout of what you can kind of see from the center where you're at. And as you are going through and getting all this stuff, Rhogar, you are now, I mean, you're riding a horse. It doesn't take you super long. You can make some decent time. You finally arrive coming up to the gate of the city, the main gate.
Oh yeah, how much money did I spend?
I would say for that kind of stuff in a market, it's not going to be much. I'll say probably 3 gold. The gold a piece for a bunch of, you got a ton of food. You got a gold worth of snacks and treats for each of you.
Yeah. And then once it gets more credit, I'm totally gonna pickpocket everyone.
Alright, so Rhogar, you arrive up to the gate.
Yep.
And you see there are several people already in line some with horses, some on foot, some with some carts, making their way into the city. You also see some people who are exiting the city. But those who are entering the city are in a line, and as you can kind of see from horseback, you have a good angle on it that, okay, looks to be a few guards at the head of this line and a table, and a guard sitting behind the table, another couple guards standing there, and you can also notice guards up on the top of the wall, either, standing a post or pacing the wall.
Okay. I'll just wait in the line till it's my turn.
And eventually, as time goes on, the line kind of creeps up. It doesn't take super long. It seems like it's relatively efficient. You finally get up there, and as you are pretty much at the front of the line now, getting ready to approach, one of the guards looks at you, and he kind of stops, puts his hand out, and holds the reins of the horse, and he says, kindly dismount.
I'll dismount.
Okay. Then he
And you just wave a hand and the horse appears, and
He-
there's like,
he hands the reins over to you, and then just kind of gestures towards the desk, where a guard is sitting there, and he's got what looks to be a ledger of some type in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
And he just looks up and he's like, name?
Well, I already forgot. Michael Evermore. One Coventry.
Michael
Wait.
Evermore.
Working together.
Okay. And then he spins the ledger around, hands you the quill, points right to next to it. Sign here.
Okay.
Reason for entry here.
Religious purposes.
Write it down.
All right.
And you go and you look, and Michael is spelled pretty badly, actually.
oh no.
Sir, can I correct your penmanship? You spelled my name.
My penmanship's just fine. Sign your name.
Okay. I'll attempt to mimic it. I'm like, actually, I will take time to mimic it.
Okay.
I'll take time just to learn the flow of his hand, since I am a
Forger.
I'm a forger, so I might as well take a moment to be like, hey, thanks, sir. Yeah, so I'll copy his handwriting and spell how he spelled Michael brutally wrong.
He spelled the Evermore correctly.
Oh, that's
Surprisingly.
very impressive.
But Michael, he spelled Mykel.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh gosh.
so you were so close, but it's fine.
Mykel. It's like Mykel. That's how it's right. Yeah, that's how he wrote it.
Yep, that's my new name, Michael.
Michael. Michael?
Mykel. Oh wait, that's.
And sir, what is your name by the chance?
Archie. Not that it matters. That'll be 50 gold.
All right, I'll place down the bag of 50 gold.
He grabs it, kind of holds it in his hand for a second, hands it over to another guard who puts it in a lockbox,
Okay. Oof.
and then just kind of waves you through.
Well, have a good day. Just gonna go for all the accents in this episode.
And he just kind of, nonchalantly kind of waves as he's already looking at the next person and go, name.
Dumbass.
He's already forgotten about you. You paid your gold, you signed in, get the hell on. That's it.
Archie's gonna get in a lot of trouble.
That's called complacency.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Very good.
You're the bard
Hey.
no more.
And now everyone's back in their normal positions.
Oh, I'm not
Yay.
the bard anymore.
Nope. You have to be the warlock rogue now.
Sorry, guys.
Move my
I
camera
don't
up.
get to make Diana kiss Jacob.
So you're now in the city.
Cool.
Where are you gonna
cool.
go? What are you gonna do?
Wait, do I know where I was supposed to go?
I think you were just looking for us. You just go into the city to find us.
Rhogar and trying to find people. So horrible.
We're technically still near the center of town. We just picked up some food from the market.
Yeah, Rhogar will start surveilling the crowd
Okay.
of people as he walks through. Wait, where did my horse go?
You're basically holding the reins and just kind of walking.
Oh. I mean, would it be wrong? No, Jacob said, do not bring attention to myself.
Diana said not to bring attention to
Oh.
yourself.
One of the two. They're the same person to me at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
You know what? That's fair.
They might as well get married. I'll do it in a nice voice for them too. Yeah, so yeah, I will walk around attempting to locate the other two.
Okay. Are you gonna meander? Or are you just kind of going with the, just like down the thoroughfare and just kind of looking and seeing what you notice? I mean, curious.
Actually, I feel like Rhogar would probably like stop someone, since he knows that there's an arena here. He would probably be like, where's your nearest arena?
Where's your nearest arena?
As if there's more
Well-
than one.
We only
Where
got
he be?
one arena.
Oh, okay, where is that?
It's that way, and he points down the thoroughfare that you're on, which you've noticed that it is a very wide street. Looks to be about like 30-foot wide street. And he points down and says, "Can't miss it. Way down there in the center."
Thank you, young whelp. I'll place my hand on his shoulder and be like, may Paylor guide you. Goodbye.
He kind of looks at you as you're walking away, looks at his buddy who was walking with him, and is like, "What's with that guy?" "I don't know. Some kind of priest or something?" And they just walk off.
I'm so happy that because of the dumb decision I made for my character, now everyone has to do it.
Yeah, and then he will walk towards the arena area.
Okay. So it takes you probably a good 20-30 minutes of just a gentle walking pace. And then you get to the center of the city, the walls for the center of the city. And as you come through those walls, you get in, and things around here, you notice the entrance that you're coming in, at least, things are very nice. You are seeing off to your right, looks to be a very large and well-appointed barracks. You see some nice little houses and stuff to the left, decent, not anything big. The city hall approaching on your right, and on your left, as you're getting closer, you can hear the sounds of cheers, occasionally the "oh!" and some boos occasionally. As you approach a very large building that, judging by the size and the sounds and sights and everything coming from it, is clearly the arena. You can also see further down from there, you can see there is a large inn and tavern on the right, and then what is possibly some kind of you can kind of catch the edge of it because of the arena eclipses most of it, but you can kind of catch what looks like some stalls, probably a market of some kind, and a fountain in the center, a little ways off, maybe a couple 100 feet from where you are currently.
Damn fountains. I'll walk towards it.
Okay. So as you walk past the arena towards the fountain, you end up arriving at the fountain, and you also see clearly now, to your right, ahead of you, is a very, very large tower with buildings and an entryway, and it looks like an academy for Arcana of some kind. And, and to the left of you, very familiar structure. The forms of it, the lines that are used in the design, the ornamentation built into it. It is clearly a Church of Palor. Before you even see the symbols on it, just the design itself stands out to you as, yep, Palor.
Yeah, Rhogar will definitely clench his fists. He's out there just like, ooh, just hold your anger back, just for a little.
Oh, so.
So yeah, I will shoot. I guess I'll start. Wait, now that I think about it, this dude's a freaking Goliath. They're kind of rare. He'll just start randomly going up to people and asking if they've seen a Goliath.
So you're just randomly going up to people asking if they've seen a Goliath? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an investigation check.
Yikes. Come on, TOGG dice. Oh, okay. 9. It's intelligence based, so 18.
18. Okay. You come across a trio of young individuals that are kind of actually hanging out in the shadow of one of the buildings near the church, kind of tucked away a little bit. They all kind of smell a little bit of piss, and you notice one of them is a young dwarf with a not much of a beard. One of them is, you're guessing, a half elf or an elf. It's kind of, the features are a little muddled. You're not sure if they're full-blooded or not, but definitely young. And a goblin that is quite small. And they're all just kind of sitting there, and they seem pretty defeated when you approach. What do you say to them when you ask them?
Hey you lot, have you seen a Goliath?
Quit rubbing it in.
Rubbing what in?
You will go.
What? Don't say you didn't see it. Shut up.
I have just arrived.
What you want a Goliath for?
I am a priest of Palor, and he must atone for his sins.
I'm gonna smite him.
They all kind of look back and forth at each other. They go, really?
Yeah.
Okay, last we saw he went to the market. Shut up! Don't say it!
Kid.
He'll find us. No, he won't. He went to the market with his little elf
will
friend.
find them
Yeah.
and mutilate
With his
them.
little elf friend.
Oh, little elf friend, yes. I'm not surprised those two are. I'm not surprised. Oh wait, I ain't surprised those two are together. Oh, that's Southern. Damn. British is just, I don't use British that much.
Go Irish.
And then
Hoity-toity.
and then you
Hoity-toity-toy.
and then you oh jeez. And then
Or
you
do
hear
Russian accent.
you hear the little goblin pipes in, and I don't care what he wants. Just let this guy deal with him. Oh, shut up! You would not.
Goblin.
What?
I don't speak Goblin. Is that Goblin?
Yes,
Oh shit.
You speak a goblin?
he doesn't speak goblin.
I don't know.
Oh.
I was gonna
Oh
say,
my God.
whoa.
It's just the one random language. In it.
Yep. Yeah. No. Basically, he's obviously the goblin. For whatever reason, either doesn't speak common or the others understand him. Either way, he's just speaking in goblin.
I'd like to think they don't know what he's saying, but they understand. They're just interpreting it, and he's just like, that's not what I'm saying.
No, he's he's like, what is it, Kenny?
Is Billy trapped in the well?
Kenny.
Oh my God, they killed Kenny. You bastards! Where are my cheesy poops? All right. Enough of that. Okay. Sidetrack.
No, we were
That'll
playing
keep going for a while.
Yeah. So, so that's what they tell you.
Well, thank you. Even though I'm a priest of Palor, you know, all hail the lot.
Now you sound
may
like a
Tenebris-
greaser.
I know. Rhogar is just he's just all over the place. Yeah. May Tenebris guide your path, enshrouded in darkness. Stares immensely into their souls. Get out of here.
Didn't you just admit you're a priest of Palor?
Yeah, and then you just said Tenebris?
Yeah, I said even though I'm a priest of Palor.
Ah, gotcha.
All
Yeah, I
right.
gotta be able to throw my own rates. I'm a religion.
I just
Alright.
love how you're just
Rates
all
up.
over the Midwest, South, like just.
Oh yeah.
All over the place.
Every-
Bing, 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 everywhere.
Yeah.
All
There's no
right.
place like home, Toto.
There ain't
Oh,
no
bro.
place like home.
Yeah,
So wait-
I can do something real easy.
So where? So you gonna head over to the market then? I assume to try to find.
Yes, I will head
Okay.
over to the marketplace.
Okay.
Get
It's
out
pretty
my way.
crowded. It's pretty crowded. It's getting busier and busier. Zeroth and Eurydice, by now, at about the same time that Rhogar is starting making his way into the market, this is when you've finished your foodie journey of buying all the snacks.
Yes.
So you've got your arms full of a lot of things there, Zeroth, which, I don't know, you may also have a belly full. That's up to you. But, you know, you've got a lot of different snacks and things that you're lugging around. And this little girl is just still kind of going to town on it like there's no food going to happen ever other than this food. And she's eating it while she can.
Eurydice is gonna like pat her on the head, just like, slow down, you're gonna throw up and then you're not gonna have anything in your stomach again, which is not fun.
She just kind of nods her head while she's still chewing on something. Okay.
Just savor the flavor.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will say that. Well, let me ask you two. Where are you going next? Are you sticking around the market? Are you heading out?
She
well,
did mention
Eurydice-
she had a sister that I do recall. I didn't know if we wanted to drop her
Oh
off.
yeah, we're totally going over to where her sister and they stay. But Eurydice, throughout all of this, she has been pickpocketing like mad. But it's only the wealthier people that she notices that have big jangly coin purses.
How long are you going to spend overall? Just to get some timing down. How long are you going to say that you spent combo pickpocketing and shopping for snacks.
I say we spent like a good half hour.
Okay. So I'm going to need, we'll say, 3 sleight of hand checks.
Dun dun.
Okay,
Dun, dun.
15,
Mhm.
21,
Okay.
24. And I'm gonna use the advantage I gave myself for that 15.
Oh, save it for Rita!
Never mind, the 15 was better.
Alright. So you used your advantage. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
So hold on. Let
Just
me
give
get
yourself
that.
another one, duh.
Exactly.
Alright, so... Alright, and just so we know, we do still have actually 2 advantages for Diana right now. And 1 for me.
Can I give one to Eurydice?
If you want to spend the points in the channel, by all means you can.
Because I tried to buy her another one and it said out of stock. So.
Yeah. Well, there's technically you can only give a total of 3 per game, so 3 have been given.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Quick
I don't
question.
think I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use both of them this one session, so I want to give one of my advantages to Eurydice.
I'll allow that. I'll allow that.
7 days ago, Kaya sent me an advantage, and I haven't used it yet, but now it's gone.
Well, what happened was during that last one is I had read, Rhogar has advantage. That was actually, I saw your name and it was DM advantage, and I hit mark as complete on that one instead of one for you. You actually didn't have one, so the one that Queen Kaya gave for you, I went ahead and marked that as complete because that was actually yours, and I just said I lost out on one because I accidentally got rid of it. So.
Okay, I was just wondering for a quick second. I was like,
Yep.
damn, that was quick.
All right, so wrong button. There we go. Okay. So,
So weird hearing
what
the
you got? A
distant-
15, a 21, and what?
25, I think. Was it 24 or 25?
15, 21, and
It was 24 or 25, one of the two.
24.
15, 21, and 24. Okay, so you are getting a total of 18 gold.
Arrested.
Aw, only 18.
Yep.
I was targeting the rich people.
Well, the really rich people aren't out right now.
Yeah, I guess.
It is early in the morning. You think they want to wake up that early? Hell no, because they don't have to.
Yeah,
Big facts.
but I was thinking they'd send people out with money to get stuff.
Yeah, not a lot. You think they trust the servants with that much?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't trust my sleigh as far as I could throw them.
Which is actually a pretty good distance given your size.
Yeah.
Probably. I'll have a
So-
+2.
Since you're spending that amount of time in there, Rhogar, give me a
Aw.
perception check.
Uh, 14.
You mean her passive perception wouldn't notice?
She's busy looking for targets of opportunity and snacks.
Yeah. Just a 14. Right.
He's specifically looking for a big Goliath and a small elf girl.
Fair.
And you notice one big Goliath walking through between some of the market stalls.
One Count Dracula.
Yep. So yes, you definitely see a Goliath.
I shall approach said Goliath.
All right. Now that he's approaching you, Eurydice, you you notice. Oh, hey. Look, there's Rhogar.
Wait.
Or there's
Oh,
Do
there's
you
a
recognize Rhogar?
there's a dude who seems to be
There's a dude.
coming straight toward us
With
She
a horse.
immediately
with a horse.
She immediately gets ready to punch them. Because she doesn't know if it's friend or foe. She doesn't know if it's a situation with the dumbasses.
You know what?
They're gonna
Move.
So you're approaching. There.
What's up, guys?
Zeroth is standing there with a bunch of food, like, what's up?
Who are you?
Here to pick you up.
Do we know you?
What? I'm
You see
talking
a
in my
little.
normal voice.
Oh, okay.
You see a little girl standing kind of between Zeroth and Eurydice with like food mess all over her face. Still got some food in her hands, and then in her other hand she's got a dagger in a sheath and she's pointing it at you like, "Don't you mess with my friends."
Oh, small bean. Precious bean.
Well, time for her to get smited real fast.
Eurydice will kill you.
You probably should not aim a dagger at someone twice your size or 3 times your size.
Definitely do it, child. It is a good idea, and you're smaller and you can outrun them.
And
I
then-
would
when,
love
when
to
you
see
say
that
convert a
since I have-
child and he's a priest, I get a little uneasy.
Yikes.
Sorry.
Oh boy.
Paladin, but you know.
You're a priest of
R.I.P.
Paylor
Rhogar.
currently.
Yeah. At least I don't have those symbols marking me.
He's just in leather armor, guys. It's not like he's not a church member. He's just...
I know, I'm just wearing. I'm just presenting. Because Michael is. Or Mika, whatever the fuck
You're
my
right,
name
Ryan.
is.
That got very,
Michael.
very dark.
Michael.
Michael.
Stupid ass.
Eurydice, you get a little
Cow.
you get a little tug on your sleeve.
And she looks down at the small child. That is their name, small
Yeah.
child.
Well, she does have a name. And
I know,
it was,
I know
it
her
was
name.
mentioned. Okay. It
I
was
know.
mentioned.
But I'm
she-
calling her small child because
Okay.
that's my term of endearment for her.
She kind of, beckons you to lean closer so she can whisper to you.
She leans closer.
Why does he have a Northcott accent?
Oh, I forgot about the table.
Can Eurydice like make a check to see if she knows this is Rhogar? Or does
Yeah.
she just know now?
Give a intelligence check. Straight intelligence.
19.
Yeah, more than enough. Yeah, you're like, oh, duh.
Oh yeah, this
His
dumbass.
his hair even looks relatively the same.
Why did I notice this before? And Eurydice is just gonna tell him, tell small child that he's a friend. He's a friend. So
But
no need to worry.
the Northcott people are bad.
Your people are bad.
Uh-oh.
I'm glad I can't hear this.
Well, they probably say the same thing about you guys. So the grass, trying to give a history lesson when she doesn't know history.
How do you give a political lesson?
Political correct.
Exactly.
You get pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, they don't like you guys, and you don't like them, so they must think that you're really bad too. So, not all of them might be bad. Some of them might be pretty nice, and this guy is one of the nice ones.
My sis said that it's because of them that our parents are dead.
she just looks at Rhogar, and it's just you're dead.
Rhogar will definitely give her a look right back. I mean, we can see who's the better fighter.
This is what happens when the mediator isn't there.
Zeroth needs to put his food down.
Oh no.
Time to be dad.
I don't know what to say to her. Not all people from a certain thing are bad. I don't know, I want to use the Nazi euphemism. Not all Germans are Nazis, but every Nazi was a German. No, flip-flop that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So you're trying to explain this concept to that not all of them are bad, and
Okay,
not all the
this
people
is
from Earth.
what-
And she says,
Very prejudiced
so he
down
won't hurt me. Or
No,
you.
he won't. No.
Promise.
Promise. Pinky promise. Most sacred of promises is a pinky promise.
Good.
She sticks out a very sticky pinky, as it's covered in there's maybe that's chocolate or cheese, you don't know.
Something.
It's some food. It sticks that
Some
up.
glaze.
Yeah, links pinkies with you. It says, "Okay, if you trust him, I'll trust him."
Good. And just so you know, if anyone hurts you, he'll hurt them. So he's a friend. And if he doesn't,
God.
I'll hurt him. And she just looked at him when she says that.
Y'all are whispering, and so you're just looking at me. So I'm just looking
No,
at you.
she will say this so that Rhogar can hear.
Oh.
Like if he doesn't protect you, then I'll stab him somewhere he doesn't want to be stabbed.
Rhogar thinks
I
that's
prefer
high-ass
not to
armor.
be stabbed anywhere.
He doesn't like touch. You can just touch him and he'll be.
No, that's more of an insult.
So she steps up
Oh, don't.
closer to you, Rhogar, and just looks up at you. And for a little bit, she's still kind of got an unsure look on her face. But then she reaches out, and in her hand she has what looks like some kind of sweet treat on a stick.
Oh.
And she says, "They say you're a friend, so here."
Oh.
Sweetie.
And Eurydice glares at him until he takes it.
Like, you better accept the gift.
Yeah, I'll summon my mage. Like, just pick it up. This will rot your teeth, by the way.
If you eat it in large quantities.
Where I come from, my dad says one lick is enough. I'm good.
Oh, you must
I
not
could
lick
make
enough.
so many jokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He isn't.
Alright, so what are you guys doing now?
I guess.
Well,
Are we down to go see her sister?
What?
yeah, well, first, we're in the marketplace. I need to get another dagger because I've given my spare
That's
to small child.
that's
Okay.
easy enough. Just look up on D&D
Yeah, but I want to
Beyond.
see. Yeah, I know, but I want to see if there's any cool stuff.
Okay, well that's different. All right.
Well,
Any
the others have
special
given me
things?
a shopping list.
Okay.
We need a teleportation scroll, and I've
Okay.
accomplished that finding now avoid redstone, and
Ooh, yeah.
we should definitely get out of here. I don't know how long the spell lasts me. I'm just gonna eventually change.
I think he said it lasts 8 hours.
Well, in 8 hours I'll be a different person.
Well, in 8 hours,
So
you'll
then
have to be out
it's
of
already
the
been
place.
an hour then.
Yikes! Well, in 7 hours, we didn't think this through thoroughly.
Oh well.
A day.
I'll
Alright.
grow facial hair really quick.
All right. So you guys
Wrap
are.
your head and like touch something and say you've gone blind or something.
Wait, you know what I just hang on, continue, ignore me, I'll just send it in the Discord.
Okay, go on. Okay.
All right. So that's what you guys are currently up to. Is to, kind of go shopping and finding some stuff, and then Zeroth wants to go and see this child's older sis that she mentioned. While that's going on, back in the outskirts, the outside of the city, kind of in the, I won't really say the forest, because it's not much of a forest, it's more rolling hills and plains. There are some trees, though. Jakob and Diana, what's going on with you two?
So, after like an hour in, unless there's any conversation that would be happening in between that hour after Rhogar just leaves, Jacob is going to wait and then send a message to Rhogar.
Okay, send your message.
Alright, Rhogar. You know who it is.
God?
Yep.
I mean, I just talk in my head. It's your boy, Jacob.
Sorry, I had to make that
did you
joke.
talk to them? What's your plans? If anything changes, let me know. Do.
Ba-da-da-da.
Do.
And that's your message you get, Rhogar.
Just dial tone after that.
Yeah, Rhogar thinks like,
No, it's just static.
He just hears wind in the background.
yeah, I'm trying to cut out as many non-important words I don't need.
Oh no, put in all the words.
Wait, is this the message spell or a sending
No,
spell?
it's sending
It's my
25
sending.
words.
Pun
Yeah,
back
no,
45 words.
Sending 25 words.
All right, so
But Jacob didn't say that it was 25 words. You don't know how much the limit is.
I'm sure he would know if he knows magic.
yeah, I've heard of the spell before, probably. Maybe, yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, you've done it before. I've seen
Yeah, that's true.
Eurydice
Yeah.
be affected by it. So, I found them.
The group?
Got child?
Oh,
Drop off?
But,
Look, scroll now. I saw 15 words.
Yep.
Yeah, 25 words, not syllables.
Hey, Rhogar's just breaking it down real quick. He's like,
Pain, doctor, good.
look for, scroll now, forgot gate.
You forgot gay.
forgot gay.
Gate. Damn. I said, oops.
Oops.
9 words left. Sun.
So you said 9
No.
words left. Okay, so that means only 6.
Left. Oh wait, sun message later, not left.
Tickled my footy, bro.
Later.
Yeah.
What was it?
Okay. I got 6 words.
Oh, that was funny.
Do something I wouldn't do. Bye.
That's a great
I
euphemism.
wouldn't
Yeah.
do. Okay. So he found them. There's a child?
Diana hears there's a child. She's gonna look up. The moment she hears there's a child, she's gonna look up from the sheets that she's been scribbling on to work more on her sheet music, and just go, who
I
had
don't.
found what?
Look, I'm getting you the basic information I got, and I just got like broken sentences.
Did he remember which gate?
You know, that's the one thing he mentioned that he forgot.
Of course. See, this is why I was concerned.
Ah. Worst case scenario, I can point them in the right direction, kind of.
Kind of.
Message Eurydice.
I could.
So they have a kid. They don't know what gate they're at. But he found them.
Yeah, they're shopping for the scroll, and they're not sure what they're going to do, and then he ended it with, do something I wouldn't do, bye.
That's so vague. There's a lot of things he wouldn't do.
I mean, like, it could literally just be touch the ground. I don't know.
What?
Good people.
I mean,
Yes, everyone realizes Rhogar has been levitating this whole time and hasn't ever touched the ground.
I just have a permanent levitate spell on me.
Jacob, you do realize. Okay, they're looking for the scroll. They found Eurydice and Zeroth. Apparently, they have a child with them, and
Oh, and he did mention, like, drop off. So
so they're taking the child home.
it's like a daycare? I don't know how it works. Maybe.
Daycare.
If
I
they
just
come
got
back
told
with a
drop off.
child,
I was just told drop off. They could be dropping him off
Come back.
here.
2 children.
No, we're not bringing a child.
all I know is if they end up coming back with a child, I wish that child sanity and luck.
I don't think we couldn't protect a child, but at the same time, you know,
Let me put it this way: we can't even protect our damn selves, and you expect us to protect a kid?
I mean, I'd probably go down before the child does, so.
Look, just because you're not wrong doesn't mean you need to say it.
I mean, yeah. And he's just gonna sit there and he's just like. So when Rhogar was doing that thing, that's how I sound?
I mean, you have your moments.
Yikes, sorry.
I hate this country.
I'm pretty sure it hates you too right now.
Well, when is it not? Don't answer that.
I wasn't going to, but now I kind of want to.
Oh, before I forget, there is one place that I would like to go after we get done with this city, if it's possible.
Depends on the thing.
It would be... Jacob would remember how long it took, to get from, the town that he knows, where things are from to the capital, right?
Yes. Hold on 1 second. Let me just double check the distance.
Someone didn't mute their phone.
Yep.
Yeah, that was Nick.
Yep.
Leave my Yoshi alone.
Yeah, that would be... It's about 4.5 days travel.
Okay. So, I don't know if it'll be within the realm of us actually doing this, just because of the travel time. But I would like to go to I would like to go to a town that I'm from.
Very specific.
Oh! Given what you told me about the last time you saw your family, are you sure?
Yeah.
Uh,
I haven't seen anything from them for years.
I mean, you haven't seen a lot of stuff, but... Like, she's trying to make light of the tense subject.
I'm going to walk out of here if you don't.
I mean, I don't see the problem with it, though that might be something you and I do, only because I don't know how the others will feel, and not to mention, you want to take a Northcut guy to see your family?
It's more or less, I just want to check up, make sure that they're okay.
I mean, fair. I'm fine with it. I don't mind. Just, I'm not really the person you need to be asking. You already know I'd go with you.
I know. I'm just more putting it aloud.
I'm fine with it, but it's up to them,
Besides, I
too.
have something to return after all.
Such as?
And he will sit there and take off the green cloth and throw it onto the ground. And then go into his pocket and pull out the blue one and wrap it around.
Oh.
Yeah, it's well, it's not my crest.
I
I don't need it.
Are you okay?
I've he just sorry. God damn it, Rhogar, you got me laughing. Dumb comment. Oh yeah, that's how we
It's a serious moment.
It's time to get serious.
time to just throws off so okay. Whew. Gotta so I've done a lot of thinking, and the more I just kind of sit there and think about it, I mean, they're not my family anymore, any way that I look at it, and I feel like a part of me has always carried this, and he'll pick up the green cloth, as an attempt to keep them as my family, but it's not a possible thing in my mind.
I mean, I understand, but I have to ask, where's this coming from? Because I've been fighting with you since I met you to try and get you to wear, no offense, cleaner things, but this is, after you told me why you wear that one, I kind of just left it be. This is a really left field. So what triggered this change of thought?
I know, he'll say aloud. Sorry. Thoughts.
Prim?
Oh, right. Not Prim. New person. He kind of like gestures to the ring.
Wait. But, not Prim, someone else in your head. The ring you got off the dead body?
Maybe?
You mean the dead body that died from evil stone thing?
Yes.
Jacob, for someone who's supposed to be really intelligent, you can be dumb at times.
You see, the thing is that this is a and since Jacob has identified it, he does know what it is. It's more or less a thing that can keep people from connecting into my mind when I don't wish them to be.
But someone else is now in your head?
Relatively, it's whoever was a person who died, they get stored inside the ring.
Wait,
As long as there's a soul still there.
so is it the person?
No. It's not whoever that was, but I kind of named him after whoever it was by accident.
So the soul you're talking to isn't the guy who had the stone, which means the stone literally destroyed his soul?
I mean, the way that it works, if something that's already there, the soul doesn't go into the ring. If that makes sense.
I'm just gonna smile and nod and say sure for now, because my brain hurts enough after all of this.
Yeah.
Dude.
I tell them I said hello? I guess?
I don't know, can you hear that? Can you hear it saying hello? He just kind of asks aloud and in his brain. He says hello. This is very strange being a mediator between conversation again.
Yes. And I'll just say it out loud since you're passing on. But he says, "Hello, Diana." In your mind, Jacob. And then after you pass that on, and you said hello, he goes, "Are you going to tell her?"
I'm getting to it. Hold on, Jeremiah.
Did he say the getting to it part out loud?
Yes.
Diana's just gonna look and go, getting to what?
The thing that you're answering your question that you said thing.
I've asked a lot of questions so far, so...
True, I guess the original question before this thing, anyways. So, the thought came, along because that, it just kind of, a few times over and over, as he is not the best at talking. In general.
Jacob, don't.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. We've talked about this before.
I just kind of realized that that's not my family, and my family is with the people I'm around right now.
You see me as family? Wait, what kind of family? Because otherwise that's gonna make the first time we ever met really fucking awkward. Because if you see me as a sister,
No,
I'm... No?
I don't see you as like a sibling or a direct family member. I see you as the person brought in. No. Not that one. Oh god.
If you guys could see everything that's being posted in our Discord.
What is wrong with us Americans? This is
I know.
disgusting.
I don't know, ask Alabama.
None of us are from Alabama, correct?
Nope, but I got a good buddy who is.
I'm not.
Well.
No, I see you as the person kind of brought into the family by courtship.
Diana's gonna sit there for a few moments to try and think over, like, how he's phrasing this, and go, brought into the family by we haven't discussed this,
Yeah, it's
And her camera froze up for a second right then, too.
Look,
so,
it's been 84 years.
I mean, the last time we talked about this was because of the whole, drunken kiss thing. So,
Look, you were taken, and I didn't really know what to do. Obviously, the main goal was, no matter what, get you back. So I question about that. It just...
did you feel as empty as I did?
Yeah, I guess that's a way to put it. I was alone. Granted, I have 2 other people in the head all the time, but they're not you, frankly.
At that point, Diana's just gonna take a few moments to stop and think over everything that's been said so far, and kind of nod to herself, and then she's actually going to hand him the sheet music she had been writing, and just kind of take a second before saying, the only thing that helped was singing. Because it was the only way I could still have you there without panicking.
Sorry, I'm trying to calm down a second. Give me a second.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, we are cruel
Jesus,
to each
guys.
other in the Discord when everyone's having emotional moments. We make them
Fucking
crack the fuck
hell.
up.
I mean, I can't sing with shit, as you know. But I was lucky enough that I kind of had something to kind of remember you with. And,
If you say it's the fur on your robe, I'm going to smack you.
no, it's, say, and then he will reach into his robe around his neck and pull up the thin platinum chain and pull up the necklace that he had made when they were in the Dwarven City.
I've been meaning to ask you about that since you grabbed it. It's just we never had time, to be quite honest.
Well, it was originally a gift towards you, and I thought it was something that you would like, but the more that I kind of looked at it and saw its design, it reminded me a lot of what you can do and you, so in a way it's a I guess in a sense a way that I can keep a part of you with me whenever.
You know, for a guy who says he's not good with his words a lot, you are really sappy. In a good way. Just wasn't expecting this conversation to happen.
Yeah. Well, I've been, I guess, egged on to, be bold, and, I'm trying it out.
And you're doing a good job, Jeremiah says in your head.
He doesn't say thanks aloud, but he does say thanks, Jeremiah. Has it been working?
I would definitely say it's working.
Oh. Hey.
No!
And he will talk in his mind. Hey, Jeremiah. Is there a way to make you not feel things? Do I just have to take off the ring?
Yes.
Okay, I will see you later at a different point. And Jacob goes to take off the ring and just
Okay.
buy his stuff.
Okay.
Should seeing Jacob take off the ring now and knowing that there's a voice inside of it, she's going to just kind of like look at the ring and then look at Jacob and go, "Oh, that kind of bold."
Yeah?
You're not gonna, use shocking grasp on me again, are you? Like last time?
No. No. Unless you want me to.
I'm sorry. All I just saw from the corner of my eyes, was fucking him just taking off the headphones and going, "Nope." I love you, I promise.
Sorry, Zara.
I have my popcorn now.
But no, after that, Diana's just gonna kind of like pause and go, "I'll decide that when it gets to it." And for the sake of my fiance's sanity, we will leave it there.
Okay. All right.
Wait,
And
did
just
I miss
do the
that?
happy fade to black.
Yep, there we go. I was waiting for you.
Solid confession, because I think I missed that, or
It was kind
The
of a
words weren't
confession.
said, but it was.
It was
They
shit.
understand
complete
to
shit.
each other.
Oh,
They
yeah.
understand to each other.
Shit.
What were you
It
expecting?
was an insult.
The boy.
so there was no "I love you."
No.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's also be fair. I have my fiance sitting right next to me, so saying "I love you" to another guy on a live stream with him right there is kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That is fair, but
So,
For-
fade to
for-
black. I was waiting for you guys to come to some conclusion there.
I'm gonna say your
That's a
sex
good
better
one.
be the fucking intermission.
So, now, back to you three. So,
Fun action.
yes, you are in the market still. So, what are you doing at this point? You were still kind of debating. You were doing a little shopping for stuff, I heard, but like
I
what-
say before we do the shopping, we take small child back to her sister and where they usually stay, and then we do shopping and such.
Why are we protecting a child?
Because
Because I decided to. Was that a problem?
I'm just saying it's a little weird.
For
Just,
you, maybe.
Is this just a random child?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Is that it? Is that your only problem?
just where I come from, it looks very suspicious.
Okay. Well,
You also look like a priest right now, so.
I'm wearing leather armor. Priests don't go around in leather armor.
Alright, so you are going to take her to her big sis.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Rhogar would definitely not do that.
Okay.
Rhogar
gonna
will
go to
head
his
over
church.
to the magic place.
Okay, so you're going to try to go find some... a teleportation scroll is one of the things you said you were trying to find.
Yeah, suddenly I feel like a banishment spell might become handy later on.
Oh.
for awkward
Alright.
encounters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm tired of hearing you. Goodbye.
Alright, so you're looking for
Primarily just a teleportation.
just straight teleport?
I guess lost my voice. Other variations as well. I mean, he's gonna look for anything that has the word teleport in it.
Okay. Alright, so you look for that, and you said you also wanted to look for banishment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tree stride.
Now that I know that Zeroth has a low charisma score, goodbye.
Alright, so there we go. Alright, so you head out to do some shopping, and it sounds like Zeroth and Eurydice, you are going to take this child back to her big sis. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So when you tell her that, she begins to direct you right across the street to the back entrance to this large inn and tavern.
Ooh. Oh.
And she knocks on that back door. And in a little bit, the door opens, and an older woman is in there, probably in her, maybe late 50s, early 60s, wearing an apron, and, just kind of moving around, quickly, and it's like, "What you want, child?" And she just kind of points to you two. They want to meet my sis. She's working, you know that. Just please. Fine, just
How about
go.
How about this? Eurydice turns to small child. We don't have to necessarily meet your sister, but why don't you show us where you stay, and we can help you put all these goodies somewhere.
Oh, that child is so lucky Diana isn't there, because if she heard that woman talking like that, ooh.
Yeah, no, it does send a bit of a chill up to Eurydice's spine.
She's like, oh, okay. She starts to lead you, and away from the inn and tavern, takes you down the main thoroughfare. Quite a ways, you go past the Church of Palor,
Oh.
You go past some shops. You go past a kind of a small park. And then around the edge of the park, next to, you've pretty much come to the edge of the city center. You head down a smaller pathway past the park. And you come to a large, abandoned, burnt down, destroyed, looks like must have been something during times before the war, but this has not been rebuilt. It is run down, makeshift, and there are clearly, which you can see, some tents sitting out front, some sitting on some of the exposed upper floors. Looks like makeshift support beams and platforms have been put in there. And she leads you inside into the back, past a few tents where you see some people who are dirty, obviously malnourished, down on their luck, living out of these tents, not looking like necessarily in the best health, nor some of them necessarily the most trustworthy or safest of individuals, having been driven to do things to survive that may not be thought of as, well, nice.
Oh, Diana would murder so many people.
Oh
And
yeah,
she-
Eurydice is about to go off.
And she brings you to a tent kind of in a back corner. And she says, "Here's my home. Do we have to leave the stuff here? It probably won't
No,
be
we
here
don't.
if I leave
Do
it
you have
here."
Do you have a special place to hide things?
That's why I wanted to see my sis.
Good point.
Is there a way that we like? What time does your sister get off? Because she works, so.
She works all day. I'm pretty much on my own unless I can get in and see her.
What does she do for work?
So let's bundle up the
She-
food
She
and let's have
cleans.
her come with us for a little while today.
She cleans. Takes food to people. Sometimes she can get some food from the kitchen without the old crone noticing.
Zeroth, I have a mission for you today.
Yeah.
Make sure small child has the best day of her life while I go do things.
All right. I guess I can take her to the arena.
And Eurydice cracks her neck and her knuckles, and she goes and she merges into the shadows, and she's gone.
Okay. So you take off and you are left here in this building that doesn't necessarily look the most stable, with this young girl. While I go do things, Eurydice 2020. Nice. Nice.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna take Laurel and just I'm gonna take a look around town for a little while.
Okay. So while you're doing that, Rhogar. So you're out
Yeah.
looking for some scrolls. You eventually find it's not. You actually get redirected as you're going through this open air market, and they say, well, we don't really sell that kind of stuff out here. You know, you're not going to find that there. You actually need to go to a little bit higher end of a store.
Mm-hmm.
And they direct you to some stores that are actually on the other side of the church. They're nice enough. They're not, you know, like fancy. You're not going into, you know, the Neiman Marcus or anything like that. You're going into a nice store at the mall, but for magic.
Yeah.
And so you head into a store there, and sure enough, you're seeing some things on shelves, some books, some scrolls that are being held in kind of a shelf structure, as well as other knickknacks and trinkets here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And there seems to be a young man standing behind the counter. And when you come in, he's like, "What can I do for you?"
They all have the same voice.
Hello,
'Cause
I
can only do
need
one voice.
I need teleportation scrolls. Or some sort of form to move around.
Teleportation.
Yeah.
I wish I could sell that. I don't have any of those.
Do you know someone who?
Nothing in the back.
Who do you think me to be? One of the great wizards of our time? Hell no.
Okay.
Teleportation.
Where could I where could I find one of them? God, I'm just gonna insult people.
You might have to go to the academy.
Okay. I just walk out. I imagine I'm trying to bring my horse everywhere I go.
Yeah, and you probably are. You're probably, you know, you're bringing, and this is a medieval town. They understand that people have horses. People have
I like to think
buggies.
you're also bringing it inside the
Yeah, I'm
shop.
bringing it inside shops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
horse
fine.
is just kind of stepping on through the little
Yes.
entrance.
Well, I was gonna say that this is modern. They understand, you know, that people have those things. There are
Yeah.
hitching posts and areas like that outside of shops.
Yeah.
You know, so you're able to find places to hitch your horse up safely.
I dare someone try to steal my fucking horse.
Red Dead Redemption style.
So he directed you to the.
Is your horse named a roach?
Horse doesn't have a name. Freaking horse. It doesn't
So
get a name.
did you ride through the desert on a horse with no name?
I was just about to type that in the chat.
Rhogar's never been to a desert.
We have.
So he directs you to the Academy Arcanum.
Mm-hmm.
He basically says, "Look, I mean, that's where all the, you know, I mean, that's where I went to school. Maybe you can talk to one of the,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you can talk to one of the instructors there. You know,
Okay.
I mean, I doubt you could meet with the headmaster, but who knows? I mean,
Yeah, Rhogar's
they're
trying
the
to
only ones
walk away as
powerful
he's
enough.
talking.
Okay.
He's like, I don't care. Sorry, I don't want to hear your story.
Use every accent.
Boon.
Got to use every accent, apparently,
Yeah.
according to chat. So. All right. So, if do you head that way or?
Heck yeah.
Okay. So as you walk through the archway, opening up on the grounds of this magic academy,
Your disguise disappears.
you realize that as you enter into it, the space
Was I
inside,
right?
the space inside, the grounds of this campus seems way more expansive than it looked like it would be from the outside.
Hmm.
And standing before you, kind of like a gigantic monolith, is the tower itself. And you see some pathways leading off in, to the right, to the left, and going around. And again, it seems like they go on for a lot longer than it really makes sense to in your mind, based on what you saw from outside. But this seems enormous to you. And as you approach this central tower, you see a set of very, very large double doors, about 20 feet tall. And you enter into them, and in there you find what looks like, and you are not logged in, right? So you're not going to be able
I
to
don't
see
have it at all.
Oh, Tailspire?
The heck no. That's the game that I now equate with crashing my computer each time.
But what you end up walking into is
Okay.
a very large room with an intricate large pattern in a circle inscribed on the ground. And immediately to your right is a desk. And sitting at that desk is nobody that you can see. However, there is a quill and some kind of parchment that seem to be writing, as if someone was actually using them. And occasionally moving, and as if it's recording things.
Magic's at foot here. I will approach the desk.
Okay. As you approach, the quill seems to lay down, and from underneath, behind the desk, you see a book lift up, set down, spin around, open up, and then the quill lifts up and comes closer to you as if someone was handing it to you. And you can clearly see in the book that it says simply a name, like a block for a name, a block for a date and time, and then another block in there that's reason for requesting an appointment with the headmaster.
Okay. Rhogar will write down his false name.
Okay.
He'll write down today's date, today's time that he would probably guess what the time is. And damn, that's a good reason. What could summon?
Life or death situation.
Yeah, life or death situation, church related.
Okay. As you finish writing, the book spins back around. The quill floats down and lays next to it. And then you see the words in the book where you just wrote them slowly seem to kind of disappear with a slight shimmering occur.
Hmm.
The book then flips to like a few pages past, spins back around, and you simply see the word granted. And as you read that, the book closes, the quill picks up again, and goes back to writing on the paper. And you see behind you a glow coming from the circle on the ground.
Hmm.
Magic.
I mean, I could just take a whole bunch of time and just cast detect magic. No, I will walk into the center of the circle. Rhogar has faith.
All right, so
Literally.
you walk into the circle,
Yeah.
and as you get in there, the light stays steady for a moment, then flares up quickly, and you feel a feeling that you have felt before. The familiar kind of almost like a lurch, just a very small lurching in the stomach, a little bit of nausea, as you are transported through space and time to another location. You find yourself now standing inside a room next to what looks to be about a 3-foot high little pillar in the shape of like a skull with horns, and there is a floating glowing orb of blue, purple, and silver hovering above it just a few inches. And to your as you turn to look around, you see a desk with an old man sitting at it who looks your way and says, "Have a seat."
Yes. Yes. Whatever. I sit down.
Alright. And says, "So a matter of life and death dealing with the church.
Mm.
Yep.
So what is it you need?"
I need. Damn it. I need a teleportation scroll. A village towards the south has been cursed by a plague.
Really? Interesting.
Very.
And you wish to be teleported there?
Well, you see, I need the scroll. Actually, can I get 2 scrolls? Maybe just one will work. I can travel back.
Country.
No, damn accents.
Can I get 2, bro?
Don't you worry about a thing, Sugar. We'll hook you right up.
The more you use country accents, the harder it's gonna get for me to break it. The scroll of teleportation that I need. Oh shit! See? Oh no, country's clicking now.
So,
How many people can you teleport? Yeah, I'm country now. I'm just country.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
It works. It's good.
We're in the south now.
Now, boy.
So,
I mean, it is the South Cut.
Yeah.
It is South Cut.
Yeah. Once I
So-
hear like the accent again, I'll pick it up.
so he says,
Jacob, talk.
yeah, so he says, "I can spare one if you have the gold to cover it."
How much gold we talking?
For teleportation.
Aye.
He walks over, pulls a book from the shelf,
Oh
looks
shit.
through.
Oh god.
It is a very powerful spell.
Oh,
At least 25,000.
Oh. Silver? You mean 25,000 silver? That makes sense, yeah?
No, that would be gold.
Time to pickpocket.
You know,
A lot.
teleport.
Or you know, arena.
Can you just teleport us there?
is there a cheaper version or a discounted one? The church, they didn't send me with a lot of money.
Well,
Alone?
no.
Oh no, there's nothing cheaper.
Where exactly is it you are going?
Oh goodness. Uh-oh.
Hey, Astron. Oh, we're back to south. When I start lying, because I go southern.
Well, give me a moment. High or low?
Oh, low. Let's throw a D&D curveball.
And anyone who is in the stream, you saw that roll, so it is verified. So he goes and looks through some stuff. Looks through a little bit.
Oh, time, damn.
Oh
And
no.
he says, I am sorry, I do not have any less expensive that would get you to Asteroid.
Tis but an issue for the poor peasants. I shall come up with the funds. I know a person or two.
Very well. When you do, you may come back. Now, if you would so kindly, I have work to do. Please, touch
What about
the...
banishment?
He's just so done with your shit.
He gets up, he walks back over to the shelf, begins digging through, says, yes, here it is.
25,000 gold.
1,000 gold.
I'll learn it one day. It's okay. I don't know.
He puts it back and goes sit back down, and then he points over to the pedestal with the hovering silver, purple, and blue sphere and says, just touch the sphere and you will return.
Touch the sphere and I will return. Okay, I touch the sphere.
And you find yourself once again in the first floor of that tower, where the large glowing circle is and the desk is.
I was gonna try to rob him, but I decided not to do that.
Probably not the smartest
Do
idea.
it.
I'm resistant to all magic, so he would have a little bit of difficulty.
Master.
I got
One of the biggest,
I got 2 counter spells.
one of the biggest schools of
2 counter spells.
Yes. You do realize, too, that counterspell can actually be counterspelled.
Yeah.
It would
But
not.
that'll burn his reaction.
Psh.
It's not gonna make it any better for you.
I
It's
mean,
gonna hurt.
even a fireball, I might survive.
Might.
Easily.
Might.
I have
You think he's
76
you think he's gonna use a wimpy little spell like that?
I mean, of course, if he's like a power word kill, I'm gonna go down. Not much I can do there.
No.
Singe Novastar knows what's up. All right, so
I'm pretty tough.
while you are on your hunt for scrolls that are very, very expensive,
Yep.
Mhm.
Zeroth. So what exactly are you doing with Laurel? Where are you taking her?
I'm going to actually take her hunting. Just mainly for like small game, not something big.
So you're gonna try to take her out of the city?
Yeah.
Okay.
I may even
As-
go see Diana and Jacob.
Oh boy.
Well, as
How
you
long
are,
has it been?
hold on.
It's gonna take me
as-
at least 30 minutes to walk there.
Yeah.
No.
As-
There's a reason
hold-
I'm asking.
Hold on. As you are heading to the inner wall of the city center, that wall that takes you to the rest of the city, she looks up at you and goes, "Where we going?"
We're gonna go hunting.
Well, I can't leave.
You can. Why not?
My big sis said, "Why?"
All right.
You'll be coming right back.
I don't
Oh,
know.
crap.
Can we just go talk to her?
Yeah, we can go talk to her.
At least tell her.
It's too late. You're not there. You can't tell her to do whatever.
Yes, but Eurydice has plans.
Oh god, that voice. It's almost as bad as the demon.
Almost.
She's channeling the demon daddy.
Yes. Yes. So do you let her lead you back towards the inn and tavern?
Yeah.
Okay. While you're walking back that way, Eurydice, you had taken off from them a little while ago.
Yes. Well, first, Eurydice is gonna find some random dumbass and drag him off to the side and stab him and sacrifice him.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Nice.
19.
Okay. All right. Just for see if the dice are in your favor.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Dice God.
So, you feel pretty confident that no one saw. As
Okay.
you managed to find someone you think would be a worthy sacrifice. And,
She's also sacrificing all of this stuff too.
okay. And this time, unlike the last time you attempted with something definitely unworthy, the flames rise up.
Do I have to take my headphones off?
No. The flames rise up off of the completed signal or symbol, and with a very quick, flash burn,
To push.
the body and the items are nothing but ash and kind of blown away in the wind, and you know
I don't
that
feel
your
so good,
offering,
Mr.
your offering was accepted,
Yay.
and you feel pretty good. You feel renewed.
Cool. Then she's gonna make her way over to the tavern and knock on the back door to get the attention of that lady.
Okay. The old lady opens the
Need
door.
to talk.
What is it?
Hi, you remember me, right?
Yeah, you were with little... What's her name? Laurel.
Yeah. You know Laurel's sister? You're gonna give her a
Yes?
pay raise. And you're also gonna give those two a proper place to
I'm
stay.
not in charge. Who do you think I am? I just operate the kitchen.
Bring me, and she pulls out her knife and she's like, bring me who's in charge then.
She turns away from you and just walks away. Bah! I'm too old for this shit. And just kind of walks away, goes through another door, comes out, if I can speak, goes through another door. You hear some talking. You can't quite make it out because there's actually quite a bit of noise coming from on the other side of that other door. You know, you hear, it must be lots of conversations. There even seems to be a little bit of music. And I mean, it's a inn and tavern, this is, people there doing stuff, having breakfast, hanging out. And eventually she comes back through and just kind of points a thumb over at you as she walks past. There she is. And you see a very little man. Not a halfling, not a gnome. Just a
Small
human. Just short.
Okay.
Napoleon complex.
Just short.
Is
Very rotund.
Is she shorter than Eurydice?
No,
Because Eurydice is pretty short.
you guys are about eye level. I mean, you're about dead even.
Okay.
And he comes walking over there. He's like, "What's all this, son?"
You're gonna give Laurel and her sister a place to stay, and you're also gonna give her sister a pay raise.
If I do that, I'll have to pay everybody more. She does the same work as everyone else. She gets paid the same. I can't make exceptions. I'm running a business here, not a charity.
Eurydice pulls out her knife, and she's gonna intimidate him.
Okay.
She's gonna be like, "Dipshit, these kids are living in shit. Do this, and I won't kill you, or your entire staff other than those two children."
Roll your intimidation.
Do it. Don't forget,
20.
I gave you.
Okay, I'm gonna use 27.
Nice.
So you're using that advantage as well?
Yes, I use that advantage.
Okay, so I'm going to mark that one. I'll mark the old one. There we go. Alright. Okay, so he's sitting there staring you eye to eye, and then you say this to him with your dagger out. And you see him just kind of wither and wilt. And he's just kind of backing up, like, "Alright, no need to get violent. Why don't we just
You don't have to give
this
him a
out?"
raise. At least just give him a place to. At least give him a place to stay.
Free.
Very well, hold on. He walks, his hands still kind of up. Just kind of in a gesture of, hey, now, don't do anything rash.
You're just slightly lower her knife.
Okay. He backs over towards the other door that he had come through, opens it up, and says, "Oi! Go get Renee!" And a little while later, eventually, a young girl, about, you'd say in her late teens, comes through. "Yes, boss? What is it?"
They all have the same voice.
And he says, I can't do any others of that accent. I'm really bad at it. Shush.
I know.
Sorry,
I
but
know.
it's not for everyone to do. Don't worry, I can do it in different ways.
Yes.
Oh.
But he says, get your things from wherever you're staying. You know the extra supply closet, the big one on the second floor? You clean it out. You can take one of the extra beds, put those in there. You stay there. She's like, really? Honestly, really? It's like, yes. Hurry up before I change my mind. And she's like, thank you. And she takes off. And he looks back at you. He's like, all right. I've done what I could.
Eurydice will put her dagger away, and she's gonna say, to make sure things at least stay this way for a while, she's gonna give him 50 gold. Just be like, make sure things stay this way.
He takes some money. He's like, you know, you wouldn't have had to pull out that dagger if you led with this.
Intimidating people.
Insurance.
I like intimidating people. It's more fun that way.
Very well. Please leave.
Please leave.
Sure. And she'll just walk out.
All right.
And then she's gonna go see if she can find a teleportation scroll, because she instinctively she's just like, I know Rhogar has failed.
I know Rhogar has failed.
Okay. As Zeroth, as you and Laurel are coming up towards the back of the inn and tavern again, you see Eurydice coming out back out that door, and then a little farther down, another door on that same side, but kind of on the far edge of the building, opens up, and a teenage girl hops out of there and starts, walking around the corner, and Laurel tugs on your basically your shorts, because that's like her shoulder level, and she's like, there's my sis.
No, we'll go get her.
And you see her running. She's like, Renee, and just running. And the other girl stops, turns, and starts walking back towards her. It's like, you'll never believe. I don't know. And then she notices both of you standing. You're probably a good 20 feet away from them now. And I just saw the Discord messages.
I saw the Discord messages too. That's dirty. That is underhanded and dirty.
What?
What?
So she sees you guys, and she's like, do you know them? Who are you? She addresses you two and begins to kind of walk forward, keeping Laurel kind of behind her a little bit.
And Eurydice will just be like, oh no, we're friends. We stopped some dipshits from bullying her. Ever again, probably.
Well, thank you. And I don't know why you did it, but... And she kind of runs up and throws her arms around you. And she's a good, like, you know, half a foot or more taller than you.
Oh gosh, okay.
So her boobs are basically right in your face, as you know.
Aww. Oh yeah,
just,
she's like 20 now.
she's like squeezing you, and
She's
she's
a
like,
teenager.
and you can hear her sobbing. She's
Yeah.
like, and she just whispers to you, "I don't know why you did it, but thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you." And she turns to Laurel and says, "We need to get our things. Mr. Branchett has agreed to let us stay here. We're gonna take the large storage closet.
Oh, well, hey.
We're gonna have a room of our own." And Laurel is just all smiles, and she puts her hands on her hips and just looks up at you two, big smile on her face. And she's like, "Next step, gladiator training, right?"
You got
That's
it.
right.
And she pulls out the dagger again, and
And then Eurydice just kind of tries to throw her arm over Renee's shoulder and she's like, "Yeah, I gave her a knife. Careful."
Can I put this food down somewhere? I'm still carrying around like this food. Like, I want to put it down.
Oh yes, she. Renee comes over and she like gathers up her skirts and like uses it almost like kind of like the outer skirt of it like a bag or a basket almost, and it's like, "Here, just please and thank you so much," and just kind of wraps it and grabs it, and then she's like, "Oh, come on now, let's go," and she grabs Laurel's hand and again she kind of nods you, "Thank you so much," and they start moving. They start moving off towards the old run-down building where their stuff is.
And
Should we follow them? Should we help them out?
you go help them out. I'm gonna go see if I can find Rhogar and see progress on the teleportation scroll. Because knowing him, he didn't get anywhere with it.
All right, I guess I'll tag along with them then.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm waiting for 3 little pricks. I'm waiting for them to just pop up somewhere.
All right. Okay, so you guys are heading to go find Rhogar in a teleportation scroll?
Eurydice is. Zeroth is going to go with the other two to make sure.
He's going to tag along with them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Diana and Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Are you decent?
It is, yeah.
Decent.
It has been, we'll say, long enough.
It's been 10 minutes. We're good now.
Yeah. It's been long enough. So.
Yeah, because a girl who's been waiting 2 years to finally sleep with someone's only gonna take 10 minutes.
It's been long enough.
2 pumps, you're done. You're good.
Yeah.
Jacob will put back on the ring. Sorry, Jeremiah. Yeah, you know.
Yes, I do. And I understood.
Glad we can come to agreement on that. So, which one do you think I should message to try to figure out more information on what's going on?
Honestly,
Oh, that's
probably.
allowed to both.
Yeah, Diana would be like, honestly, probably Zeroth. Eurydice tends to get distracted a little bit easily, and Rhogar,
Hey.
Rhogar's Rhogar.
And you, Jeremiah?
I like the one you call Rhogar, how he describes things. It's very comically disjointed.
I somewhat agree.
You somewhat agree with what? Me?
Oh, no, sorry. He was kind of, I guess in a sense, laughing at how Rhogar sends messages back. Because after all, any telepathic
Oh, dude, Rhogar!
here goes, like, he can hear it too, so.
Yeah. I love Rhogar, but he is not good at giving information.
Relatively true. He's a very quick and to the point. Sometimes simplicity is not the best.
Hence why I'm saying we should probably mention Zeroth.
I'm not to be, rude, but I don't know how much Zeroth would know what to say.
Well,
and know
look at
the
it this
limit
way.
of what you can say.
Well, he's seen you use the spell before, but my thought process is, knowing Eurydice, she's either killing people or getting distracted pickpocketing people. Rhogar has probably said fuck all at this point and is doing whatever it is Rhogar does when nobody's supervising him. So, Zeroth's probably our safest bet to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Well, realistically, I can use this about 5 more times.
I'm just saying, less time, quicker answers, less broken answers.
Try Eurydice first and see from there. Okay, cool.
Alright. Eurydice, then Zeroth, then Rhogar.
Worst comes to worst, Rhogar. Sorry, Seth cut bro. Well, cut bro.
Oh no, I'm more so thinking Rhogar has got to work on how he explains information.
Rhogar does not like most people in the group. He doesn't know y'all. So you just get whatever you get.
Don't worry. I'm sure time will tell and will change things.
So,
Yeah.
Jacob is going to cast Sending to Eurydice. Hello, it's friendly neighborhood blind man.
That's 6 already.
6.
Nope, 5.
Nope.
Hello, it's friendly neighborhood blind man. No, yep, 6.
So I heard about a child? What's that about? Also, how are things faring inside the city?
Stop that inside. How are things faring inside? That's all you got.
That works.
Yeah, that's close. And regardless, I can send more.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. I've got to make sure my I'm terrible at counting on my fingers, even though math and stuff. So I got to write it all out to make sure I've got 25 or less.
Gotcha.
Got it.
All right.
We taught child how to fight, made her life a lot better. Getting scroll now. Did you kiss Diana yet? YOLO.
You will cast Sending to Eurydice again. Yes.
All he gets back is a scream of delight.
God, he wasn't done, but
Okay,
Just let him
continue.
finish.
what? Good job on helping the kids. You're not going inside the giant tower, are you? Please don't.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. How many words would you say a scream of delight takes up?
I guess
Depends.
depends on how many
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah, depends on how delightfully screamy it is.
Well, it's very delightful and very screamy, so I'd say about 5 words.
Okay, sounds fair.
Their names are Laurel and Renee. Prob's going into the tower. Did you tell Diana that you love her yet? YOLO.
During the intermission, yes, that would have been said.
Would Jacob recognize any of the names that were said?
You recognize the name Renee, but then again, you know, there could be a million people named Renee.
That's true. Huh. That's odd.
I'll say this. How about give me a straight intelligence check?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Alrighty, let me go over to my abilities and stuff and have that pulled up while I roll. Well, alright, that is a 19.
Okay. That you definitely know one person who you've met in life named Renee. You also seem to recall that while there could be, you know, hundreds or thousands of people with that name, you don't recall it actually being a very common name at least in this part of the world.
Oh.
Can Diana notice, like, the odd pause and awkward?
Kind of laughs.
Are you alright?
I need to go into the city.
I thought we agreed going into the city was bad.
I agree with you, but there's something in the city.
Kinda need more information than that.
And he's smiling, you know, kind of giddy in a sense. The names of the two the kids that they helped were was it Laurel, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Laurel.
Laurel and Renee.
Laurel. Okay, Laurel and Renee. Renee's not a common name, especially here.
Okay. I kind of need you to get to the point, Jacob. You're
Sorry.
and to focus.
And he goes and he picks up the green cloth and just kind of wraps it around his wrist for a moment. My sister's name was Renee.
Didn't know you had a sister.
I told you about her. It's just that she was young. when
Okay.
her.
They're still with the kids, right? From what you know.
I think.
So when you talk to Zeroth, see if he can ask if she remembers you and if this is her, because it's a very big world. I'm not discounting it. I'm just saying. Have
He's not even.
Zeroth.
He's not listening to her last words. He is immediately casting sending to Zeroth.
No. And Diana, she's like, Jacob, pay attention. And she'll actually like grab his face and force him to look at her. It's like, you need to pay attention.
I think he's paying attention. He's
Yes.
staring at you.
Okay, so ask Zeroth to ask her if she remembers you. If she does, have Zeroth bring them to us. So that way we don't have to go into the city. It will be safer for them.
He sits there and he goes to his copper wire and casts sending. Ready to go. Zeroth, this is Jacob. The people you helped today, can you figure out their last names for me? It's extremely important.
Okay, so Zeroth has heard all of this.
Yep. You
Okay.
didn't mention there because there's not much else to say.
All right, cool. I guess I'm gonna ask them. Okay. All right. I guess I'm just gonna ask them what their last names are.
Oh, Westrom.
Westrom.
Yes.
Okay. Now how do I do the thing
You
back
just
to you?
think.
I just think.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
him
you're allowed
saying
to respond.
Twice Westrom is a part of the message back.
Yeah.
Westrom is apparently their last name. That's it.
Was that
A
the
man
name
of very few words.
Was that the name we were looking
Yes.
for? Oh my god. The popcorn.
I don't.
Like Cheerio popcorn.
So
Cheerio popcorn,
Cheerios.
he like wipes away
Oh man.
the side of his eyes, like kind of moves the cloth out of the way and wipes it off.
Diana. Diana will, noticing the reaction, she will just grab onto one of his hands and just tell him, okay, so have him bring them to us. It'll be safer for them, and you'll have a chance to actually talk to them without any issues or security problems or, guards showing up. You can still meet them.
He gets his copper wire back out. Well, not that he ever put it away, but back into both of his hands and casts another sending back to Zeroth. Me again. Can you come meet us with them at the and Jacob would, and this is not part of the message, but Jacob would recall which side because he knows which direction is north.
Yeah, you actually knew based on the direction that the sun came up and everything, and that Rhogar had traveled to get to the city. You knew exactly which gate it was, and you know the direction.
Yeah, please
East.
specify. Everybody keeps
East.
asking.
East gate.
There
Okay,
you go.
thank you. Which gate did we go in?
The
South
same
gate.
one. Oh, okay, never mind.
To the east gate. They're my sisters.
All right. I
And
guess
that's
I'll.
the end of his message.
Laura Renee, would you guys mind coming to meet someone? A friend of ours?
Well, I don't know. We need to move our stuff.
Well, I'm still gonna
But
help you with that
please,
first.
Renee. You can trust him. He's the stone thrower.
He's so cute.
Fine.
Let's be romantic.
Let's just. If you help us move our stuff quickly, I know I can't be gone from work too long.
How much stuff do you have?
Not
Just kidding.
much.
Eurydice needs to go back and intimidate him and.
Not much, really.
Okay, well, let's grab it and yeah.
Okay. So, you help them. You get over to where their tent is, and you help them to gather their stuff. Rhogar.
And then
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
he quickly just so they'll be heading out here. Stuff. All right. And
Okay, that's good. That means we'll get to see them. You can talk to them. I'm meeting your family. Oh God, I'm meeting your family.
I need to rest so I can. Okay, and he immediately just kind of lays down to try to take a short rest.
Okay.
I guess I'm keeping watch for a Goliath and 2 little girls.
All right. So, Rhogar. So, you left the Academy Arcanum. And where did you head to next?
Rhogar would head to the arenas.
Okay. So, you make your way over towards the arena, and you see the grand entrance. Oh, that's a really bad reference there.
I
Singed
know.
Nova Star.
I just
Oh,
read it.
Jeez, that's horrible. You'll have to look in chat. That's horrible. Okay, so you
I
come
don't
to
get
the.
it, but I don't like the context.
Especially 'cause one's
We'll
10
talk
years
about
old.
it. We'll talk about it later.
Later.
Please.
But okay, so you come to the entrance of this arena, and this is not the grandest arena that there is.
Mm-hmm.
You actually have seen the arena in Manaeum, where you and your family, before things got so hectic and war and all this stuff happened. You lived in Northcutt. You've been to Manaeum, and the arena there. That city, because it's so far north in Northcutt, never actually saw a battle. So everything there is still what was there originally when the kingdoms were one. And it is grand, it is large, it is, old construction and just, this magnificent structure. This, while large and nice, doesn't have the flair to it, doesn't have the grandiose designs. However, it is definitely and clearly functional, and you can hear from the noise coming from inside that it is active. And as you walk in, what you see is, in front of you, there is the main level upon which you stand. And you see an arena pit in the center, which looks to be about 20 to 30 feet wide and about 40 or 50 feet long. Roped off, sand floor, and then a little bit of a barrier around it, and then from there you can see many people on this level. This seems to be the Joe Schmo level. This is the area where, hey, you want to, buy a regular ticket and get in. This is the cheap seats. So people there's no real seats there. They're standing in crowds around the edges, watching currently what looks like a fairly lithe fighter and a fairly beefy fighter fighting alongside one another against something that you've never seen before. It looks like... It kind of looks like a cow. A giant cow. Like a bull, even. Except it has two straight horns coming out of its skull. A smaller horn coming out of its nose. And this large circular armored fringe behind its head, almost like a lion's mane, but of more like a bony material.
Is it a dinosaur? Is it the Triceratops?
Maybe.
Tell me, I just want a minute.
Yes, it is. It's a Triceratops.
Yay! Yay!
And
Triceratops.
people are cheering, and you can also see steps going up on either side, up to the second floor, and there seems to be kind of roped off, and near each of those stairs, a fairly well-dressed gentleman who seems to be manning the ropes. That's obviously the VIP floor. And as you walk in, there is a kind of little registration desk right next to it. And a lady sitting there says, "Would you like a ticket? Or are you entering?"
If I enter, how much could I possibly win?
$25,000.
Well, we are starting a tournament, actually tomorrow. The tournament, I believe it depends on the number of entrants, but currently, the pot is up for some very, very significant prizes. Not all gold, mind you. Some items. In fact, if you'd like to purchase a ticket for today, you could go around and you could see the display.
There's... No, it's fine. Sign me up for tomorrow.
Very well. The entry fee, which is non-refundable, is 10 gold.
Okay. I hand over 10 gold.
Okay. And she says, and luck be with you. May I have your name?
Would it be okay if I just gave you a name I want to go by, or do you need my official name?
No, you can put whatever you wish.
Alright, let's just put, Crusader.
Ooh,
Well-
fancy.
Crusader.
Yeah, do you need help spelling that, by the way?
She
I
looks
don't
at
know.
Oh, that's not insulting at all.
she looks at you, kind of like, "Are you serious?"
Sorry, the person
No.
at the gate misspelled my name. It was Michael.
Well, yes, you're dealing with gods. Gods.
well.
I mean, doesn't take a lot of brains. No offense, doesn't take a lot of brains to swing a sword.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Yeah, they do be dumb, I guess.
You dumb, I guess.
She says, okay. So she writes down Crusader. And then she takes out what looks to be a kind of a thin wooden stick, about 2 inches wide, and not very thick at all, maybe like 1/8 of an inch thick.
Oh, shame.
But then about like 6 or so inches long, writes Crusader on half of it, and then Crusader on the other half, snaps it in two, hands one half to you, and says, "You'll need to hold on to this." Takes the other, drops it into a slot in a wooden box. He says, "That is your lot for tomorrow to see who you draw."
I drew myself.
I'll mimic what I've learned from Diana and just kind of drop it into my, I guess my leather-looking armor.
Yep. There you go.
I'll look a lot different tomorrow, by the way, I want to flare it up for y'all.
As long as you have your lot, that is fine.
Yeah. Rhogar starts rummaging through his backpack. Where's that damn helmet?
Okay. And as you are are you just gonna leave at that point, or?
Yeah, I'll head to the tavern.
Okay. As you're about to leave, she stops you and says, "Oh, before you go, since you have entered," she stands up and says, "Follow me."
Oh, okay.
Walks you around the arena as you're watching this fight continuing on, and you're seeing that the slender lithe warrior and the stockier one as well, who are working together, are seriously doing some damage to this large creature, and don't seem too bad off themselves. It's actually quite impressive, some of the moves that they are pulling off, as they seem to be working very well together, as if This is something they've done for a long time. And as you come around towards the back side, this is where you see a display case. And the young lady shows you the display case and says, these are the prizes that are in the tournament. Not pictured, not shown in the case, obviously, is the actual purse for the tournament champion, but the items, as you can see displayed here. One of them you see is a very, very nice looking sword. And give me a perception check.
Really see there, she'd notice it.
Shouldn't have done that perception check. Knock this stuff over. A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That looks like your house's crest on the pommel.
Oh. Mm.
You also see a couple other very interesting items in there. One of them looks to be a very large axe. There is also a pretty interesting looking cloak hanging up. And you see what looks like a lacquered wooden case that is currently closed, about 1.5 feet long, maybe about 4 inches by 4 inches in the other two dimensions. Looks very nice. I'm not sure what's inside, but
I mean, you can ask.
that is what you see.
Alright.
And that is where we are
Ah.
going to end tonight. I'm sorry, I can't go any later. I have to get up very early for work in the morning.
Yeah.
However, I do hope
understand.
that you guys had fun tonight, and I hope that anyone watching had fun with all of our crazy antics. Or how did you put it there in chat? See if I can find it. Awkwardness and stupidity, and our clumsy and awkward moments. Yes, I hope everyone who's watching enjoyed all of our awkwardness and stupidity and clumsy and awkward moments. But hey, I know I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you had fun, and we hope to see you again next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget, 2 other cool new things coming up, and I'll be putting that I told you about at the beginning, and I'll be putting out more information of those later on over Twitter as well as in our Discord. And tomorrow tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the collaborative build stream, I'll probably mention it again then. So I think that's it. Later, everyone.